The Book of the World, Final Chapter, The Council of the Ages, Dr. Sage Narrator. The echoes of the last prophecy still trembled in the air when I closed the chapter. Yet the book was not finished. There was one more gathering, one more truth. The ages had hidden. The air around me thickened, not with dust or wind, but with time itself. The world dissolved into light. I found myself once again in the hall beyond time, a place where the walls were made of memory, and the ceiling was a living sky. It was here that the greatest voices in human history were called to speak, not by chance, not by myth, but by design. A design older than our oldest temples, written in the stars themselves. Above us blazed Arcturus, the golden fire in the constellation of Boötes, the guardian of the bear. Its light poured down like molten honey, a pulse that seemed to hold the rhythm of creation itself. I knew the ancients had watched this same light. Sumerian priests, Polynesian navigators, Egyptian astronomers, Chinese sky watchers, and farmers in the valleys of Mesoamerica. And I knew that long before human eyes traced it across the night, others had come here following its beacon. The Anunnaki are the watchers, the ones who planted seeds in the soil of humanity and waited to see what might grow. From the light stepped the first figure, tall, robed in feathers, eyes like obsidian mirrors, Quetzalcoatl, greater than daughter of earth. He said, "You have walked through the ruins and the myths, but now you must know the architect's plan. I came from the sky serpent, whose coils span the heavens, from those who taught the Sumerians the measure of the year. I learned the measure of the maze. They are the same. One feeds the body, the other feeds the soul. But beware, every gift from the sky comes with a shadow." A heavy tread echoed in the hall. From the darkness came Qin Shi Huang, first emperor of China, flanked by his silent terracotta guard. His voice carried the weight of stone. I united the warring states into one under heaven, but I did not do it alone. My ancestors received a heavenly metal from beings whose eyes shone like twin moons. They promised it would build an empire that would last forever. Yet even the strongest wall crumbles. The gift was not immortality. It was an order. And order must be renewed by those who inherit it. The hall warmed with the glow of the Nile's sun. A queen stepped forward, crowned in gold and lapis. She was of Tasseti, the first great kingdom of Africa, older than Egypt, older than the name Pharaoh, greater than before the pyramids. Our astronomers marked the path of Hercule, Arcturus, in the southern sky. When the floods came, we knew the gods were near. They taught us to place the throne where heaven's light struck the earth. But thrones are not the true gift. The true gift is knowing the seasons of the heart. As we know the seasons of the river, a quiet presence filled the room, and all voices stilled. Jesus stepped into the light. his eyes reflecting both the star above and the earth below. They gave you fire, and they gave you laws, but love was always yours. The star guardians, the kings, the prophets, they are only hands pointing toward a truth you already carry. You were never meant to worship the hand, but to follow the light to its source. A wind like the desert at dawn swept through. Muhammad entered, his step measured, his gaze unshaken. Greater than. Revelation came to me through Gabriel, not through watchers, nor through kings, but from the Creator of all worlds. The stars may guide the sailor to land, but it is the Almighty who made the sea, the wind, and the stars themselves. Let no man serve any but him. Then the hall darkened. The Annunaki appeared, not as gods, not as conquerors, but as beings older than empires, taller than men, with eyes like the deep sky. Their voices were like thunder in water. We began your story. We gave you seed and stone, word and wheel, but we cannot give you your destiny. That is the burden and the freedom of those who awaken. From Arcturus, we came as guardians. Now we return, for you no longer need us. One by one, each figure placed a fragment of a crystal tablet into the center of the hall. When the last piece was set, the surface blazed with light, revealing the final words of the book. The gods gave you the fire. The stars lit your path. The kings gave you order. The prophets gave you mercy. Now, children of earth, write your own sky. Arcturus pulsed once, as if in farewell. The hull dissolved, the book closed in my hands, and I knew the next chapter would be written not by gods, kings, or prophets, but by us, to be continued